Hello, my name is Tracy. I'm a self-taught DIY home renovator, and I'm here today to answer questions from the toolbox. First question: did you plan for it to take this long? No. I thought we might take 1-2 years tops, but we're going on to 3 years now when we're still not done. Right out of the gate, we had trouble with drainage, asbestos in places that we weren't expecting, difficulty accessing trades. So the first 6 to 8 months of our home renovation were taken up just trying to resolve problems that you can't even see the solutions for around the house anymore. And then after that, it was just plain old underestimating how long any activity or project was going to take, partially contributed to by our lack of experience. Second question: did you actually save money? Yes, lots. We have definitely spent at least $300,000 on the renovation so far. That's a lot of money, I know, especially since we're still not done. But if we'd had to pay professionals to do everything that we'd taken on for ourselves, I believe it would have been at least twice as much as that. And then if I also factor in the amount of time it would take us to save the cash to be able to pay the professionals, I think this is a win-win in saving time and money. Next question: is it truly finished? No, it is not finished. I don't think it will ever be finished. Is anybody's build ever finished? We have got to a minimum viable product. That means that we can live upstairs now, but there's so much that's unfinished. All the skirting boards need to be filled and painted. The cornices aren't fully painted. We've got electrical sockets that aren't wired in yet. And even when we're finished with the inside, we've got the whole outside of the property to go. We have to put in a fence, we have to redo the driveway, we have to do so much more in the back garden. And even then, when that's all done, we want to spend some time maybe building a deck and maybe a chicken coop. And it will never be done. And I don't know if that's both delightful because we have so much fun working on the house, or depressing. We'll see how it goes. All right, next question. What is your favorite part of the house? This one is so easy. Oh, well, my favorite part of the house is the kitchen, but the couch is pretty good. We are big feeders. We love showing people we love them by cooking for them, and we haven't been able to do that for a long, long time. But the big thing that I wasn't expecting I would love so much is our countertops. We had to move and remove a few walls and remove a couple of studs around the place to get the right layout in the upstairs section. And we held on to the studs that we removed because beautiful hardwoods from, I guess, the 60s or the 70s. And then my dad and a friend at the men's shed picked them all up, milled them down, connected them, like biscuit joined them into slabs. So every day when I'm in the kitchen, I see the countertops that are made from components taken out of the house. And they're one, beautiful, but two, they're also imperfect. You can see all the imperfections. So like where there were errors in the wood, where there were nails and screws in them and filled with epoxy. It's just beautiful. It makes me so happy, and I knew I was going to like them, but I didn't know I was going to like them this much. I love that kitchen. I love that kitchen so much. Okay, next question. What was the worst project? I'm pausing because there's two, but for different reasons. We'll go the easy one first. Replacing the eaves. That was a horrible, horrible project. It was not time or money efficient. It was frustrating. I don't like heights, and I had to stand on a 5.4 meter decorator's trestle to paint the eaves. They're still not done too, and it's my fault. It's just such a horrible project. I just don't want to get it done. It was yucky, and I wish we had hired a professional for it. The other one that I was thinking of was very difficult to do, or very difficult on my body to do, but such a beautiful outcome, and I'm very happy with the price that we saved, and that was sanding the floors. When we moved in, they had the floors covered with pink carpets and pink walls. I mean, I know it was the style at some time, but pink carpet, pink walls, I don't know about that. And also anything that wasn't covered in carpet had this like red lacquer varnish on it. And I spent like, I think 9 or 10 full days sanding the floors and refinishing them over a period of, might have been 8 or 9 months. We did different parts at different times, and they have just come up so beautiful. But for about $500 or $600, I think we spent on costs they're insane. Much like the countertops, there's all these beautiful different colors and the patterns and the grains, and it's just come up gorgeous. Everybody who comes over comments on them. I was really glad to be able to make her shine, but it was bloody hard work. It was a lot of hard work. Oof, yeah. Okay, next question. What about your resale value? I presume this is in relation to a couple of design choices like removing the bathtub and all the different colours. Red in the bathroom, blue in this room, purple in the dressing room, caramel sundae in the main bedroom. Look, one, we're not planning to sell anytime soon. We want to live in the house that we want to live in. We're not boring people, so why would we have a boring house? Two, the colour of the walls is not the thing that's going to make a difference for the resale value here. Like, somebody will just come and paint these walls white. It is totally fine. Three, because we've done all this work ourselves, we can easily paint it. No, I don't care about my resale value because I plan to die here. Or at least live here until I can't get up the stairs anymore. Okay, next question. Is everything legal? Yes. Yes. I love following the rules. I'm very, very friendly with the building code these days. Spent a lot of time reading that to make sure that we were doing it correctly. So everything that was required to be done by a professional trade or a ticketed trade has been done. So that's plumbing, gas, waterproofing, electricals. Danny's qualified electrician, so he's done all the electricals in the house. That was a big cost saving. And structural design. So we've got a structural engineer out to be able to move and remove some of the walls. I like knowing that if something goes wrong with the ticketed trade, one, I have recourse because I've hired a professional to do their professional trade. Also, my insurance still applies. Also, we were taking on so many new skills, depending on whether you think we got skills in those things. We were taking on learning so many different new things to do to deliver the renovation that it was actually kind of a relief to be able to say, oh, we have to hire a professional to take on these particular projects, so like the plumbing or the waterproofing, because it would have been so much work to try and learn how to do those things ourselves, and the consequences are so high. So it was a little bit of a relief to be able to say, oh, well, we have to because it's a legal requirement to get somebody else in to do that activity. We were very lucky that when we bought the house, it came with very old plans that the downstairs was already approved for a living, laundry and bathroom area. It's technically not able to be a granny flat because there's not enough sinks. Told you I was really friendly with the building code. Next question. Knowing what you know now, would you do it again? Yes, definitely. If I knew what I know now when we were buying the house, maybe not. But knowing what I know now and being me now, yeah, I think I would do it again. It is a lot of hard work. And at the same time, it is probably one of the best things I've ever done. And I think Danny would say the same. To the extent that it has increased my confidence, given me a creative outlet, brought me so much joy and satisfaction in the terms of working through and problem solving and being able to trust myself and developing new skills. I probably would do it differently next time. Ideally, we would also have a separate place for a workshop instead of having to move tools and materials all around the house every time we wanted to do an activity in a different room. We'd have to move all the tools out into another room so we could work in that room and then keep moving them back around. That was a bit of a pain in the old behind. Probably would have been more time and cost and material efficient to do one activity for the whole house as we went. All of the insulation for the whole house, all the gyprocking for the whole house, all of the electricals for the whole, like we could have the house empty for the most efficient approach. But that's an ideal world and nobody lives in an ideal world, so I'm still happy with what we got. All right, next question, and looks like it's the last one. Would you recommend it to others? Maybe my worst enemy? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I would. I don't think it's for everybody, but I definitely would recommend the concept to everybody, which is doing a thing that makes you happy, doing a thing that is challenging, doing a thing that helps you grow. I can give it a go. Why not? I mean, you don't have to take on a whole house like we did. Like, you don't have to go back to studs and rafters to fulfill some of those values. But you could start with something like building a shoe rack or sewing your own curtains. You don't have to take on a whole renovation to have a go and see if you like it. I would recommend it as a whole, and I would recommend it as a dabble. Just find something to have a go on. Alright, so that's all the questions that we have. Hit the subscribe button to see what we've got coming up next. Hopefully we'll even be out in the garden a bit more often. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you soon. Blue in this room, purple in... Like mothers tell me the birthing becomes a distant memory and you think, yes, I can definitely do that again. Pray for me. People love getting labour for free. People love getting labour for free. And you might get some pizza. And I think that's it.